Good morning and welcome to the Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Ric Bessin. He's with the University of Kentucky. He's Extension Entomologist there. Good morning, Ric.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, in addition to being an entomologist, you are the coordinator for the entire Private Pesticide Applicator Program for the University of Kentucky. And we're going to talk a little bit today about the Private Pesticide Applicator Program.
Across the state, we have 11,000 private applicators. And so it is a big program. It's an important program.
Absolutely. And for people who might not be involved in agriculture, explain exactly what that program is.
Okay, the private applicator program is tailored just for basically farmers. You know, it's set up for farmers. In order for farmers to purchase restricted use pesticides, these are ones that have greater risk for the environment or for the applicators. They're required to be trained and certified. And this is the program in Kentucky where they train and certify farmers so they can apply those products. Now, when a farmer is certified to be a private applicator, they can only apply these pesticides to their own property or land they're leasing. Now, there are some situations where they may spray the neighbor's farm in exchange for, you know, I'll spray your farm, you help me put up the hay next week. And as long as there's no money that changes hands, that they can do that as a private applicator. But it is a minimum 3-hour training. The idea is people come into their county extension office and their agent is going to train them. We have a number of materials that we can use. We try and change up those materials so they're not coming back for the same training every 3 years. At the end of the training, the end of the 3-hour training, they would be issued a private applicator card, which is good for 3 years.
Absolutely. Now, there have been some changes that we're going to talk about with the Private Pesticide Applicator Program just recently.
Yes. And the reason why we're making change, we just didn't decide we're going to make a bunch of changes on our own. But the EPA issued new rules, and we've been working on how we're going to adapt to their new rules over the past 5 years. And come January 1st of 2023, those new guidelines, the new regulations, the new laws are going to come into effect. And so we're in a transition period right now. Let me just run through some of the significant ones. One is, you know, when people come in and become certified, become trained and certified, they need to prove who they are and how old they are. The EPA is making sure that anyone who applies these pesticides be at least 18 years old, and they show proof of that. And so people are required to show a government-issued photo ID to be trained. One huge change for us is we have a new category of applicator. You know, we've always held that only people that can read and understand a pesticide label that's written in English can become a certified applicator. But now we have a new category for others, and it's called non-certified applicators applying pesticides under the supervision of a certified applicator. And this would allow non-English speakers, for example, to become trained and registered as non-certified applicators, and others that aren't necessarily there to become truly certified applicators. One other change is the term of certification is changing a little bit. You know, we've always talked about it. When people come in and get trained, they get trained, the certification's good for 3 years, but how we measure the 3 years is a little bit different now. So what the 3 years means is, say I come in and I get trained in March, I'm certified for that year plus the next 2 years for a total of 3 growing seasons. We measured it a little bit different in the past.
So if you have questions about some of the changes that have been made, because some things remain the same, there's still no fee, there's no test. And so just come in and see us and get certified, and we can help you through that process. But if you have questions, contact your local extension office for more information. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show and hope you have a great day.